If you like this video, why not subscribe? Hey everybody, recently I had the experience when I was shooting my short film Invader to be on the roof of a building in broad daylight. And when I was doing that and trying to use my external 7-inch monitor, I found it very hard to see because the screen was washed out. Even though the screen is pretty good, the contrast isn't bad, but when that sun would hit it, it was just almost unusable. I couldn't see anything. One of the actors gave me a t-shirt, maybe you've seen this picture. I've got the t-shirt draped over my head, which is then draped over the monitor so I could see. And even that was kind of problematic because the t-shirt would fall in front of my eyes and I have to kind of try and hold it up or get closer to the monitor. And it was kind of a comedy of errors, but it did work. But after that, I realized, hey, I really need a monitor hood. I need something to be able to extend out from my monitor to not only shade it, but if I do the t-shirt thing again, it should be able to hold the t-shirt. So I wanted something sturdy that would wrap entirely around the monitor itself. And I tried some kind of cheap ones that I found on eBay that sort of attached to the monitor via Velcro. I didn't really like them, plus it doesn't meet the requirements of what I was trying to do. So that's when I found a solution that was right under my nose, and it was this. Now this is the plastic insert that came with the stealth camera bag. I don't know if you remember that video. I'll leave a link below if you want to watch it. But that's when I took basically a small 6-pack cooler that had a plastic insert inside of it, and I discovered when I removed that insert that my 7-inch monitor would rest on the bottom of this plastic insert. It was the perfect size for a monitor, and I'm pretty sure that if you find any kind of 6-pack cooler that will allow you to do this that has an insert, it should be able to work as a monitor hood. Now I'm using mine here from that 6-pack cooler that I already had, so it cost me nothing, but even if you want to buy it, it's only going to cost you about $7 at Walmart if you use the same idea. So that's what I did. I'm using the insert. It works well because it's kind of a soft recycled plastic, so it's easy to customize, to put holes in. I've got holes all over this thing even though you can't see it. There's a hole on the top where the 1/4-20 thread is that goes right through. If you're attaching it to like a magic arm or something, it'll go right through the plastic and then into the monitor. I'm actually using a SEMA Quick Connect here, so I've got a Quick Connect plate that goes through the plastic into the monitor, holding the monitor hood in place, and that's how it's being held. Then I've got another hole on top here where the power coupling is on the monitor. There's a hole right above it, so then I can just run power right into the top of the monitor there. I've got 4 holes in the back that I'm using as vents that go right over next to the vents that are in the monitor itself. And then I've got a bigger hole that I'm attaching, or that is for the HDMI cable to run through and into the monitor so that I can see what I'm shooting. So all in all, this I think is going to work pretty good. I haven't been able to try it out in the field yet, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work. It basically fills all my requirements. It goes all the way around the monitor. It's sturdy. And if I use that t-shirt thing again, the t-shirt can rest over the top of the monitor. It's not going to fall in front of my eyes. Now, one thing you might be asking is, well, how are you going to store this? Because it's kind of big and unwieldy. It doesn't fold up. However, all I have to do is remove it from this setup and just place it right back into my cooler. And it'll fit perfectly, and I put my camera stuff back in it, and no one's ever the wiser that I'm using the insert for a monitor hood. But it's there if I need it. If you like this kind of thing, come to thefrugalfilmmaker.com for more, and I appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.